Be wise like serpents and innocent as doves. Beloved, this message carries weight because it speaks to those moments when life feels unfair, when systems fail you, when silence seems safer than speaking. Yet God still calls you to walk wisely, not bitterly. Let us reflect on the story in Book of Genesis 38 and the instruction of Jesus in Gospel of Matthew 10:16, which says, "Be wise as serpents and innocent as doves." This is not just advice. It is survival wisdom for righteous people living in imperfect environments. We learn in Genesis 38 of Tamar and Judah's story, which begins in pain. Judah lost his sons, and Tamar was twice widowed. Promises were withheld from Tamar by Judah. Then Tamar was placed in a position of waiting with no protection, no justice, no voice. She could have surrendered to hopelessness. She could have accepted invisibility. She could have allowed bitterness to consume her. But she chose something different. She chose wisdom. In Matthew 10:16, Jesus said, "We would be sent like sheep among wolves." That means sometimes you will walk into rooms where power is misused. Sometimes you will deal with people who do not act justly. Sometimes you will feel outnumbered or overlooked. But being a sheep does not mean being foolish. Tamar understood her environment. She understood the cultural system. She understood that her future was being quietly erased. So she acted strategically. She did not lash out publicly. She did not beg. She did not curse. She planned carefully. And when Judah approached her unknowingly, she did something very powerful by securing evidence: the seal, the cord, the staff as proof of responsibility. Why was the evidence important, you may ask? It was because wisdom prepares before accusation comes. When false judgment arose against her, she did not argue emotionally. She did not panic. She did not collapse under shame. She simply revealed truth. She told the accusers to see if they recognized the seal, cord, and staff. She was calm, clear, and undeniable. And the very evidence she had gathered preserved her life and the life of her children and nations. Here is a deep lesson here. You may find yourself in situations where you are underestimated. You are treated unfairly. You are blamed for what you did not create. You are navigating environments that are not safe or just. In those moments, remember, God is not asking you to be naive. He is asking you to be wise without losing your purity. Wisdom means observe before reacting, understand before speaking, prepare before confronting, keep records, guard your integrity. Innocence means do not allow corruption into your heart. Do not become manipulative. Do not repay evil with evil. Do not let survival harden your soul. Tamar's story reminds us that strategy is not sin when it protects purpose. Discernment is not rebellion when it preserves destiny. And here is the most beautiful part: Tamar's sons became part of the lineage that led to Jesus Christ. What looked like scandal became sacred history. What looked like desperation became divine positioning. God can take a complicated season and weave it into eternal purpose. So if you feel surrounded by wolves, take heart. You do not need to roar loudly to survive. You need wisdom. You need timing. You need integrity. You need courage anchored in truth. When accusations come, let your evidence speak. When injustice rises, let your preparation defend you. When people misunderstand you, let God vindicate you. Be gentle but not gullible. Be kind but not careless. Be humble but not helpless. Be strategic but still righteous. You are not weak because you are calm. You are not defeated because you are patient. You are not powerless because you choose dignity. God sees. God records. God vindicates. Walk as a sheep, protected by the shepherd. Move with the serpent's discernment. Rest with the dove's innocence. And trust that what feels like unfairness today may be the very doorway to tomorrow's legacy. You are dearly loved. Amen.